Hey, what's going on, everybody? Steve here over at RakeandProfit.com, coming back to you with another video. And in this video, I wanted to respond to this comment right here from this person and I guess explain myself. I know I don't have to explain myself, but let's just get right into it, right? This person is pretty much saying that Steve has admitted his business model isn't profitable without hiring overseas virtual assistants for $3 to $5 per hour. So I guess before we get into things, maybe you haven't seen my videos, maybe you're a new subscriber, or maybe you've been watching for a while and you're like, well, what is he talking about? Is he talking about thrifting? Is he talking about eBay to Amazon? Is he talking about doing Amazon to Amazon book flips? I primarily buy items on eBay and flip them on Amazon. Okay, so I use a tool called Replen Catcher. It pretty much filters millions of products. Also, Replen Catcher allows me to pretty much like bulk upload like storefronts that I stock, keep a product finder list, pretty much any product that I want to track and monitor on eBay 24/7. I can upload it to Replen Catcher, or I can use the live stream to just filter through like millions of products, choose my category. So I flip DVDs, CDs, some used books, mostly toys, electronics, tools, and I have virtual assistants on my team. I have 2 virtual assistants that their base salary is about $5 per hour, but they end up making more, with incentives and different things like that. So 2 virtual assistants in the Philippines. I have another virtual assistant. It's the husband of one of the sourcers. So they're like a husband and wife team. He's part-time. He does all my repricing. Then I have another virtual assistant. She's full-time. She does all my back-end stuff, so opening up cases, lost shipments, high pricing errors, stranded inventory, so on and so forth. So this person right here is pretty much calling me a liar, saying I'm full of you-know-what, which I don't get it. Like, I share my sales, I share my numbers, I share my business reports, I share items that I flip. Like, you can easily find my store if you wanted to. But the reality is there's a lot of Bozo the clowns, right? On YouTube who, it's like their brain is the size of a squirrel, but their opinion is the size of Jupiter. I don't get it. It's like they have no experience. They don't know what they're talking about, but whatever, right? I'm going to leave that aside. I'm going to cover the topic of, is eBay to Amazon profitable, right? So it's very profitable. Of course, why would I be doing it if it wasn't profitable, right? My average return on investment is typically over 50%. Now, it's not as profitable in terms of like on a flip to flip basis with like an ROI and pretty much ROI like compared to like thrifting or library sales, right? Because you could go into a thrift store and you could buy a DVD for $2 and flip it for $40 and your ROI is like 800% or whatever, right? My average ROIs are 50, 60, 70, 80%. And on eBay, there's millions of products that you can source every single day and you can make best offers on eBay. There's auctions that you could snipe. So, I mean, of course, it's very, very profitable. But what this person is saying is, Steve, you've admitted, you bad bald boy. You've admitted that your business model is not profitable. It is not profitable without your cheap labor. You're not a true American. You're hiring cheap slave labor. Well, first and foremost, let's say this right here. Do you know what the actual cost of living is in the Philippines? Do you know what people in the Philippines are actually earning if they work at a restaurant or if they get a job with like a BP company? It's typically around $2, $3, $4 an hour. So I'm paying much more than that. Plus they get to stay home. They don't have to leave. They don't have to get on a freaking moped, drive on dangerous roads, tons of traffic, pay for babysitters. Like, there's a lot of benefits to working from home in the Philippines and earning more money. So it's like, you don't even know what you're talking about. Like, why do people say things they have no experience with? Anyways, so here's the thing. eBay to Amazon is obviously going to be more profitable if you don't have a team, right? Like my overhead, and I've shared, and I'll put a net profit report from I think April or May. I'll put this on here when I did 70,000 in sales. You could see my net profit, $14,000, right? Net profit on 70,000, right? Now, obviously the ROI is not anywhere near as good as thrifting and whatnot, but what some of you people don't understand, right? And this is the sign, right? This is the universal sign for use your brain. Some of you guys just don't know how to use your brain. I am hiring virtual assistants to be able to build freedom in my life. Oh my gosh, let me do a spin. Some of you guys don't even know what freedom is. You're so stuck in being the workhorse. You're so stuck in doing everything. You're so stuck in the way of, I can't trust anybody. I can't outsource anything. I've got to do everything on my own. And that's fine. I did that for the first 4 or 5 years, as a reseller. But over time, you learn that you could outsource tasks to other people and you could focus on things that are higher leverage, that earn you more money. I made a video the other day talking about the reason why most resellers never become millionaires is because they're just resellers. They never learn about building a software business, or they never learn about affiliate marketing, or they never learn about building a personal brand, or they don't learn about how to investing in real estate or index funds because they're spinning their wheels all the time. So the point that you're making is that your business isn't profitable if you don't have virtual assistants. What are you talking about? Virtual assistants give me freedom. Now, it is true. If I was to hire Americans to do sourcing for me full time, if I had 2 40-hour per week Americans, instead of me paying them whatever it comes to, $500 or $600 a month for my 2 virtual assistants that are sourcing for me, it would cost $2,000, $3,000 a month each. It would be $6,000. So yes, my business model that I currently run right now wouldn't be profitable if I outsourced everything to Americans, right? That is true. But guess what? It's still profitable because I wouldn't outsource it to Americans. If I had no option to outsource to Filipinos or anywhere in the world, right, that was cheaper labor, even though it's a good wage for them, again, use your head, then I would just do it myself and it would be even more profitable. The difference is I'd be spending all my time running the business, right? I'd be spending all my time sourcing. I'd be spending all my time doing everything, analyzing the deals, doing all my bookkeeping, doing all my taxes. And this is the problem that I've noticed now, like as I've grown, and this is going to come off like I'm being arrogant, and I don't mean this at all. And it's going to come off like I'm being cocky or I think I'm better than other people. I'm not. But some of you guys are just stuck in the same place. Like you don't even know what it's like to run a real business. You do everything yourself. You don't understand how to leverage softwares. You don't understand how to leverage tools. You don't understand how to hire people, how to leverage, virtual assistants. And I have no problem with hiring in America. I would if it was affordable. The thing is, with my specific model, it works really well by paying somebody in another country a good wage for them that makes it very lucrative for me. But if I couldn't do that, then I would obviously change the way my business model works. That's what some of you guys don't understand. So the argument of $3 to $5 an hour, like a lot of people say like, oh, that's slave labor, blah, blah, blah. It's a good wage for them. And I pay more than that, right? And they get bonuses, incentives. I give them additional work. I mean, there's a reason my virtual assistants have been with me for a very long time. If I was a piece of shit, they would be gone and they would get another job. And humans are humans. If there's a better opportunity, they would take it. So that's going to dismiss that part of the argument. And then again, the argument that you're saying that your business model wouldn't work if you weren't outsourcing $3 to $5 virtual assistants. You're right to an extent in terms of like, I wouldn't be able to run my model the same way, but I could easily source items myself. I could easily list them and analyze them and ship them, but I value my freedom. And over time, as you make more money and as you grow your business, you start to value your freedom more and more. You want more time. You want more time to get in shape. I mean, there's a reason why, and again, this isn't going to click for some of you guys. There's a reason why my fat ass that was 233 pounds was able to now, I'll show you an after, be around 182 pounds in the last year and a half or so, because I've got the time to dedicate to working out, to doing cardio, learning about nutrition, doing things every single day to become healthier and healthier. And I still have a long way to go, but I spend a lot of time. I spend time with my girlfriend. I spend time traveling. I spend time running my other businesses, right? This isn't my only business. Some of you guys don't realize it. You think that, my only business is reselling. My reselling business only takes a couple hours per month, right? I have other businesses as well. I have other investments. I have other companies that I run. I have a personal brand that I run as well. So yeah, I just don't get it, guys. Like I feel like if I remember when I was like new to business, I would look up to and admire people who found a way to be able to outsource and not do the work themselves. And they work on the business, but they outsource all the dirty work. I hate to say dirty work, but the hard work. And, like they found a way to work on the business and have the business, provide for them. And then they have their time. I used to love, like there were people like Glenn and Cameron that I used to look up to back in the day. And of course, like Tim Ferriss, 4-Hour Work Week. It's like, why don't people want to strive to have their freedom? It's like people are just so stuck and like, how do I make the next dollar? And it's like all they do is spend 100% of their time on hating on people and trying to make the next dollar paycheck to paycheck. And it's 1 year, 2 year, 3 year, 4 year, 5 years go by and they're just struggling. Hamster wheel. I can't even say it. Hamster wheel. Say that 10 times in a row. And it's like everyone else is to blame and they can't take advice from anybody else. I see that all the time. I see that with friends of mine, people on YouTube, and it's like, I don't think I'm a hotshot. That's the thing. Some of you guys got to stick up your ass. I don't understand it, but I've become a millionaire. I've built multiple businesses. I own multiple investment properties, and then I'm not special. And it's like, you're probably thinking, like, I hate watching videos like this where they're like the person's coming off like I'm so special. I don't think I'm so special. I think I'm on level 7 of 750, right? To be perfectly honest. But a lot of you guys are on level 1 or level 2, and you won't take advice from someone on level 3 or 4 or 5. You know all the answers, but you don't have the results. You don't have the freedom. You're living paycheck to paycheck. You're still living at your parents' house. You're $80,000 in debt. You're out of shape. You feel like you wake up every single day and you are pissed off at your life because you know you're full of and you're a fake phony. When are you gonna freaking wake up and start looking at other people who are just a couple steps ahead of you and taking taking a little bit from them and learning. Not everything's gonna obviously resonate with you, right? Not everything I say, probably 90% of the stuff I say, you're gonna be like, screw that big bald baby, right? But it's like, if you want to level up, get mentors, learn. Like, if you're just doing the same thing over and over again and hating and being pessimistic, you're not going to get anywhere in life. So you can hate all you want. I did $707,000 in sales last year with my eBay to Amazon business. Okay. I made $175,000 profit. I paid myself $130,000. And if you don't understand what that means, what do you mean you paid yourself, but you made profit? You see, you don't have the experience. You're not in business. You don't understand anything about business. That's the thing. You have to reinvest back into business. You have money in inventory, you have money in inbound shipping, you have items that have sold but Amazon hasn't paid you yet because it's a 2-week cycle. Some of you guys got to invest in yourselves. All you're doing is just hating and trying to rip people down. My whole life doesn't revolve around eBay to Amazon, but some of you guys, your whole entire life just revolves around scammer, fake, guru, blah, 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 blah. It's like, do something, add some value. So with that being said, keep on picking and making that money, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.